My name is Lee Shook. I am the founder and organizer of Sun Ra Day Festival here in Birmingham, Alabama. Sun Ra is one of the most important and influential figures in not just Birmingham music history, but Alabama music history, and someone who revolutionized the idiom of jazz, and someone who's a world-renowned artist, but for a long, long time was sort of under-recognized here in his hometown. He touched on so many different aspects of jazz as a musical language, and then created a new language from that. I mean, he was a pioneer of the use of electronic keyboards and synthesizers in ways that very few people were. He was playing a Hammond solo box here in Birmingham in the early 1940s, which were the earliest electronic keyboards before most of the people even knew what it was. And it's incredible when you think about all the sort of like eras that he lived through, and he was one of these people that managed to combine all of the different elements of those things in one sound. And so Sun Ra Day Festival was one of the ways that I feel like I could help honor his contributions to not just the history of jazz here in Birmingham and Alabama, but really the history of jazz all around the world. There was these two French filmmakers, Pablo Grace and Guillaume Lepin, who are making and have made a documentary about Sun Ra and his life here in Birmingham. We wanted to put on not a festival, but sort of a one-day event. And originally we were going to try to get the orchestra to come and perform for that. Pablo and Guillaume had a little bit of seed money to give towards it. And since I had a relationship with the band and brought them here before, they asked if I could come on board and help with that, and also to help raise the rest of the money. Everything was going great. We had the seed money. I was working on extra money. The band was really excited about coming. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they lost the seed money on their side. And so that was a little sad, because we worked so hard to try to get them here, and they were really wanting to come, but it just didn't work out in the end. I talked to their manager, Jack Reich, about trying to do something this coming year in 2025. He said, we'd be all about it. I did outreach to all the venues, and we had so many amazing venues from the Alabama Jazz Hall of Fame and Saturn and the Nick and Sidewalk Cinema and East Village Arts, where we originally did this back in 2024, Seasick Records, House of Found Objects. Like, there's so many people that immediately said yes. But beyond that, after getting sort of everybody together and talking to the band, they decided we had to raise some money to make this happen, because it's not cheap to bring the orchestra anywhere. And so we had to come up with a good bit of money, $30,000. We put up a GoFundMe campaign 2 months prior to when we were supposed to be having this festival. We were able to raise $31,000 in 7 weeks to pull this off, which was remarkable. But I always had faith. That it would come together. I felt like, that's what Sun Ra would do. He would manifest it. We sold out Sidewalk Cinema. We had an incredible crowd for the record signing at Seasick Records. A nearly sold out crowd at the Alabama Jazz Hall of Fame performance for May 22nd and Sun Ra Day. And then sold out the Nick, which that show was just magical. So we wanted to make it a fundraiser for all of the venues that we held these events at. So all the ticket sales from Alabama Jazz Hall of Fame went to the Jazz Hall of Fame. All the ticket sales for the East Village Arts show went to East Village Arts. All the ticket sales for Sidewalk Cinema went to help support Sidewalk Cinema. The fact that the community came together and said, we're doing this together, was incredible. And I'm still just blown away by it.